Perfect. Perfect. Welcome everyone to the best game, to the first game in the best of 5 series between TaToH and MrYo. Last week games were fantastic, and TaToH versus Nika was one of the most fun series that I have watched in a while, so I'm really looking forward to see what we're gonna see today. We have 3 series that we're gonna cover. It's MrYo versus TaToH, then the Max versus Nika, I think, and or what was it? Or TaToH. Wait a moment. Let me take a look at this. So yeah, we have MrYo versus TaToH, the Max versus TaToH, and Leary versus Vilese. And I was told the Leary versus Vilese is quite a series to watch. So really looking forward to it as well. And yeah, let's start talking about the first series and about the teams and the players and whatnot, the civs, all the usual stuff. For starters, MrYo is gonna be playing in the northwest. TaToH is gonna be playing in the southeast. It's going to be Mongols versus Vikings, and this map is Bog Arabia. So for Mongols, very nice early game with 50% faster working hunters. They can go up extremely fast. They can be a real powerhouse in early fuel age. After that, Castle Age is alright for them, but it's mostly about early fuel, and if you don't do a lot of damage in early fuel, then you can, if you can hold on until late Imperial Age, then it's pretty unstoppable. It's almost like Goths. Of course, in a different sense. Goth is about spam, and Mongols is about having a very powerful unit, which is a Mangudai. But yeah, other than the hunter bonus, they also get, I believe, 20% faster shooting cavalry archers and 30% more HP on light cavalry and hussars. So for TaToH, on the other hand, who is playing Vikings, free wheelbarrow and free hunt cart is like the trademark bonus for Vikings. It makes your eco just so good. It's very hard to compete against that. So other than Vikings, probably Slavs would be one of the civilizations up there in terms of eco development without needing upgrades. Probably very close to Aztecs as well. But yeah, other than free wheelbarrow and hunt cart, Vikings get tankier infantry, 10, 15 and 20% more HP on infantry and fuel, castle and Imperial Age. They also get cheaper ships or navy, but also fishing ships, so ships in general. Let's see, over here we are already taking the Rhino, MrYo. Gonna be taking full advantage of the Mongol bonus. As you can see, he is taking deer, he is taking the elephant, he is taking rhinos. A couple of other villagers over here though. Okay, he noticed now. But he is pushing all the deer. You can see that he's not really using the goats or the sheep. He's trying to get as much food as fast as possible, and with 18 population he can go up to castle to fuel age with only 19 villagers, or 18 villagers, 19 population. That's exactly what he's doing. So we're gonna have a red player going up to fuel age super fast, and then TaToH, who is at this point with 19 villagers, falling behind in population a little bit, is gonna be going afterwards. I'm really sure what he's gonna try to do. I would say he's probably gonna try to go straight into boats, because yeah, he's gonna go up a little bit late. So I don't know if it's convenient for him to go for any infantry at all. Let's take a look at the map while they go up. So MrYo has a back. Oh, he's pushing the ostriches as well. MrYo has the back gold over there. Very nice. 2 back wood lines, 1 wood line in the front. Then the secondary stone is forward, secondary gold is forward. The third gold is on the back behind the tree line over there. If he manages to wall towards the cliff and if he closes on the right hand side, then he might be able to take that goal safely. Or he might drop a TC over there in Castle H. Main stone, kind of on the back, I guess. But yeah, not ideal. Oh, good stuff, MrYo. Taking the scout from TaToH, who has a pretty good idea of what's coming his way. So he's going to send 4 villagers, and that is interesting. TaToH's map, as we can see from the minimap, is not that good, but it's not that bad either. I would say it's quite comparable for both players. In the case of TaToH, we can see that he has a back main goal and he also has a back wood line, but the other wood lines are forward. Alright, Spearman going forward, so we're gonna see the scout. And barracks coming up for TaToH. What is he gonna do, and why is he sending 4 villagers forward to build the barracks? He's gotta be going for double archery ranges. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense any other way. Going for spearmen, that is good and that is necessary against scouts. But yeah, MrYo a little bit sloppy over there. 3 scouts. And the issue with this barracks is that unless TaToH like completely walls his map, which he's trying to do, it's going to be quite unprotected, because there's mobility for scouts while the spearmen are at this point only pushing forward. Hello Cavalry King, welcome. No problem, man, I really enjoy casting. I was having issues with my ISP, I was dropping a lot of frames, but right now it's working quite decently, so I'm taking the chance to stream all I can. We're gonna be covering 3 series from MSC today. MrYo versus TaToH, TaToH versus the Max, I believe, and then Leary versus Vilese. And oh, that's a great demo shot! The villagers now are kind of weak, very weak, all 3 of them. With another demolition ship or demolition raft, should be able to clean this up. But yeah, right now MrYo is doing damage over at TaToH's base. Got a sloppy over there though. Is gonna be going away. Couple of scouts over here as well. Oh, he's going to take a hit. But they have 5 scouts for MrYo. Not going for any other demos or any other boats whatsoever. He's going for archer ranges, and it seems to me like he might be trying to go for... yeah, he's going for skirmishers to clean up the spearmen. But he's also gonna need, potentially in Castle H, if he wants to remain aggressive, he can go for cavalry archers. 20% faster shooting cavalry archers for Mongols can be quite powerful. Especially as the cavalry archers, they have such a big attack delay. Having faster shooting cavalry archers can be pretty good. Makes microing a little bit easier. Or you would think. But anyway, defensive tower coming up for MrYo, which means that TaToH is gonna drop the tower over there. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna drop the aggression and gonna drop a tower somewhere else, but this is actually closed. A watchtower coming up. And TaToH, he knows that this is... right? He should know. He knows this is open. He doesn't care. Oh! That is an overchop! That is an overchop! Now TaToH might lose a villager over here. He was already 3 villagers behind. Oh no, this is not good. MrYo with a villager lead of 3 right now is doing quite well. TaToH has had 4 villagers forward, a little bit idled, building towers, but those towers are not really doing a whole lot. He was not able to build a tower here on the left hand side because he got pushed away by the skirmishers from MrYo. So TaToH in a really awkward spot, 3 villagers behind. One of those died to a demolition raft, the other ones I am not really sure. You cannot really blame Wheelbarrow on it, because Vikings get Wheelbarrow from the start. Unfortunately, that is going to mitigate a little bit the eco disadvantage for the blue player right here. Had it been any other civ, 3 villagers behind at this stage is just too much. But yeah, MrYo, very good use of demolition rafts over there. And yeah, TaToH going for Town Watch. I was hoping that that was maybe one of the reasons why he was so much behind, but nope, he's researching that right now, so this is still open. And where are MrYo's scouts over here? Oh, we have the skirmishers here. And this is a very awkward spot now for TaToH. Let's see. Yep, MSC week 2. We picked up a couple of series. It's gonna be MrYo versus TaToH, TaToH versus the Max, I believe, and Vilese versus Leary. Right now, MrYo is doing quite well. He is at 6 extra villagers. He still doesn't have wheelbarrow. When he goes for that, he's gonna be down to only... yeah, to only about 4 extra villagers. But still, that is a lot of spearmen. MrYo going for horse collar right now. It's a very awkward spot for TaToH, and what is he gonna do? Wood count right now is enough to refresh the lumber camps over here, as these are becoming a little bit inefficient. Villagers working around the palisade over there. Now, thank you, Santiago. Appreciate it. So what is the way to victory now for TaToH? I believe this is closed. Yeah, it's closed. It's closed. But man, the game looks pretty rough for TaToH. I'm not really sure if he might just call it here. He's getting very close to clicking up though. He has the resources now. He has the resources. He's gonna try to engage with the villagers, but the HP pool is going lower for TaToH. He lost a villager. Took 1 scout from MrYo, but that is a worthy trade for the red player. Let's see, MrYo though. Come on, man, don't be sloppy. He's gonna bring the spearman right now. TaToH bringing the spearman. This is super bad for MrYo. Actually, TaToH is not reacting over there. He's just sacrificing all the spearmen. Oh, this is way too late. That is a very late reaction. But yeah, now TaToH, MrYo rather, gonna drop a tower over there, and the game seems super rough for blue. Being in Castle Age is gonna be great for him. He's gonna be able to go for longboats potentially, but yeah, we got a tower coming up over here. Apparently got denied. But wait a moment. Okay, tower coming up over there. And there we go. Yeah. 2 docks is exactly what TaToH needs. Going for longboats is about his only option right now. Against Mongols, he cannot really go for infantry, because as much as they get extra HP in Castle Age, 20% or 15% extra HP in Castle Age, it's still not going to be good enough against ranged units, which is what the Mongol player is going to try to go for, right? If you are playing Mongols and you're facing a Viking player, you don't want to go for cavalry. You know, Vikings are an infantry civilization. And yeah, longboat's coming up for TaToH. That is his only way out now. That is his only way back into the game, rather. He's been pushed away from the wood line. He's had to switch all the villagers over here. Fortunately for him, this wood line is a straight, like directly behind the TC, making it a little bit safer for him to take wood from. But MrYo is doing so well over here. Kiting the spearmen all over the map, bringing the skirmishers, cleaning them up, and this is just a lot of resources kind of wasted for TaToH. But yeah, there we go, going forward now. 3 longboats. Longboats are going to be fantastic. Shooting 4 arrows per shot. What is MrYo gonna do? He almost has enough resources for a castle, but this is still open. That tower with a couple of villagers garrison though might be good. Good enough to push the longboats away. But yeah, finally MrYo starting to lose a couple of villagers, and now the villager difference is 6 high, only 6 higher for MrYo. Gonna go down to about 5. And there we go, Castle Age has been reached for the red player. And that means that TaToH's gonna have to increase the aggro, as he saw the Castle Age alert and he straight up just sent all his units forward. So castle coming up, but no! This castle is not good, the castle placement, he's gonna start losing villagers. Now a couple of archers over there, but these archers with fletching only. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about this. I want to believe, MrYo, please! But that castle is just too ambitious, the positioning over there is not very good. That knight should be going down for sure, longboats are not gonna go down. And yeah, this is a very strange map. That is why this tournament is called Mangrove Shallows Cup, because it's played on maps with this terrain. This type of terrains, you can get boats and also land units sharing terrain. So yeah, 3 extra villages for MrYo only, and TaToH with a fantastic micro over here. Doing a great job at delaying the castle, which at this point is at over 50% though, so it might still go up. And Project Belgium, man, so much thank you. Thank you so much for the host. Welcome everyone. We are casting some of the Week 2 MSC series. Right now it's MrYo versus TaToH. After this we're gonna go for Doubt versus the Max, and after that we're gonna go for Leary versus Vilese. For anyone who is coming for the first time to this channel, exclamation mark raffle is gonna give you a chance to win your 3 months of Bubbly Platinum. So if you are looking forward to that, just do that exclamation mark raffle in chat and you're gonna be participating for a chance. And hope you had a good stream, man. How's everything going? How was the weekend? TaToH is doing pretty well over here. He was like 7 to 8 villagers behind. He managed to hold on until going out to Castle Age, and now he is just denying the castle for MrYo, but he's gonna be able to get it. There we go. Doing fine? Good stuff, man. Do you already have premium? I think with Aspiring Experts you won a year of premium, right? Or was that for the Silver League only? And you got the cash instead. Hard cash coins shipped over to you by email. by regular mail rather. Oh, you have, alright. So yeah, for people who already have premium, if you win the raffle, you're going to get an extension, a 3 months extension on whatever you have. But well, MrYo is gonna start booming now. He doesn't really care so much about being aggressive in Castle Age. Of course, Mongols. He did a lot of damage in early feudal, which is what Mongols are good at, and now he's gonna try to survive until 18th period and get access, of course, to the elite Mangudai fully upgraded unit, which is pretty unstoppable. Extra TCs coming up for TaToH as well. 3 TCs for both players. MrYo still at 5 extra villagers. You found it difficult to install Bully? You can join the Discord. You can find the link in the panel below the stream, and you can join the Discord. I'm quite sure some people are going to be able to help you out over there. Well, TaToH right now with the huge military lead, 20 military units to only 8. MrYo though, you had to... yeah. You just have to give him props for the way he uses his units. He's been doing a lot of damage with pretty much every unit he's had access to. Blacksmith's probably gonna come down. At this point, TaToH already has ballistics. So yeah, it's gonna be hard for MrYo to keep just going around. But let's see. These units at this point have 8 pierce damage. The longboats at this point have only 1 pierce armor at 130 and taking 4 damage per shot. No, 5 damage per shot, right? Yeah. Wait, no, 7 damage per shot. That's going to be like 18 shots to one-shot a longboat, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was over in Dark Age, oh no, in Field Age as well. MrYo was doing just so well. He's going for ballistics now though. That's gonna help him a little bit. But MrYo's struggling, man. He's 7 villagers ahead still. But he's under pressure. And TaToH has the score lead so far. MrYo really trying to push for Imperial Age, as you can see from the resources. Over 500 food and 600 gold. This is pretty good. TaToH's gonna start losing the longboats. Ballistics is just so valuable when you are fighting mobile units, which longboats and also Mangudai are, of course. Good pickup over here for TaToH, taking a couple of villagers. That is pretty good. Leader core. This is not leader core, but welcome and hello. This is gonna be embarrassing. I'm gonna have to clip this and show that to leader core and say, hey, this is your fan, man. They don't know the sound of your voice, Kappa. But yeah, MrYo is doing quite alright now. Very low HP longboats here for TaToH. Imperial Age coming up for MrYo, and the game seems to be getting closer and closer to a GG in favor of the Chinese player. More longboats over here, but let's take a look at the micro. Micro is gonna be futile over here against ballistics Mangudai. But yeah, it feels to me like secondary projectiles. Scout leader core. It feels to me like the secondary projectiles from the longboats are not very accurate. Because they have not been doing full damage to these Mangudai. Still though, Imperial Age coming up for TaToH as well, careening and stone mining, so we're gonna see castles and we're gonna see more longboats. Careening is pretty important, that is going to give extra defenses to the longboats. Well, let's take a look over here. Uh-oh. I'm not really sure about this. Let's take a look. The HP pool is significantly higher for TaToH, but TaToH is not engaging. He's wanting to take... Yeah, he's wanting to take advantage of the elevation over there. And hilly water. Perfect. Perfect stuff for these kind of maps. Very good units positioning for TaToH, as usual. He only needs a couple of longboats over here and he should be fine. Like said only two over here, and he should be denying 100% the wood income for the Chinese player right now. Why no one combines with rams? At this point, rams are usually good against ranged units. But when you have units that shoot extra projectiles, such as the Chu canoe, as the longboats, as the, you know, and everyone hosting with one viewer. Thank you for the host. Yeah, when you have units that shoot multiple arrows, they are not so effective anymore because they take more than 1 damage per hit. So yeah, especially with the mobility of these units, going for rounds at this point doesn't really make a lot of sense. You can potentially go for Cat Ram or Siege Ram, that is going to be a lot better. And also in the case of the Viking player, you cannot really go for rams against Mangudai because Mangudai, they get bonus damage against Siege. Castle coming up now for TaToH. A lot of longboats, 25 military, 26 military units versus only 15. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you can see right there. The secondary projectiles from the longboats are not extremely accurate. It feels to me, I am not completely sure, but yeah, it seems like they're not really doing all the damage they should. Probably getting ballistics on the first arrow. Do you know about this, Mr. GPN, or does anyone know about this? This is potentially a good chance to just pop up the scenario editor and conduct some experiments. Good conversion over there. But yeah, we have 1 castle for blue, 2 castles for MrYo, but the map control is heavily in favor of TaToH. Villager count higher for the blue player as well, and it seems to me like MrYo has been kind of struggling so far. But there we go, we're gonna start the trebuchet war. We have already chemistry for MrYo, very nice. Chemistry coming up for TaToH. MrYo going for light cavalry and scaled body armor. But very good trebuchet snipe with the longboats over there. Fantastic. Another trebuchet coming up, and MrYo, man, he was going up to Imperial Age faster. He had the villager lead all game long, but TaToH actually has been playing this out of his mind. The army positioning for blue has been out of this world. Denying resources here, denying resources over there, denying the stone income for MrYo, and it seems like the Chinese player is gonna be starving for resources. And at this point, population is looking pretty much in favor of blue, in what has been so far a very surprising game for me. Mic is really loud. Give me a moment. Oops. Well, I increased the volume of the game. Give me a second. But yeah, it should be a lot better now. Let me know. TCs are gonna start coming down for MrYo, who is trying to switch into light cavalry. Once again for MrYo, light cavalry, 30% more HP, so pretty good. And with scale barbed armor only though, they're gonna have 2+2 defense, which is of course not enough. And I'm not really sure if he has the eco to support this. He's on 5, 6 stables. Well, he's got a lot of farms. But yeah, I'm not really sure. MrYo is gonna go forward now and try to do some damage. Oh, GG has been called. No castle, no military production, and now getting pushed by longboats. Feels bad, man. But yeah. That is the first game, and the score is gonna be 1-0 in favor of the Spaniard, or 1-0. And yeah, we're gonna load another game, but we're gonna take a quick look at the achievements first. Let's see. KD, pretty similar for both players. Food collection higher for MrYo, otherwise better economy in general for TaToH. And yeah, villager higher for MrYo, but unable to do anything with his advantage. Here in village he was doing so well. Up until castle age he was doing alright. He started dropping a lot of villagers when he tried to build that forward castle or that defensive castle in the front of his base. It didn't really work in his favor. But yeah, I'm going to load the second game. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna tweak the microphone a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright, testing, should be a lot better now. Let me see. Alright. Okay, welcome everyone. Second game of the series, best of 5 series between MrYo and TaToH for the MSC Week 2 $10,800 tournament for MrYo. What? From MTV, sorry. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened with the microphone. I used to have a certain level in Windows, but it just changed on its own. So I had to bring it down a little bit. So yeah, this map is going to be Bog Arena. After this, we are probably going to see Bog Forest. So yeah, amphibious alternatives to Arabia, Arena, and Black Forest maps. I get it how it can be controversial. Sounds really good now. Perfect. I get it how it can be controversial, having the amphibious terrain, but I do have to say that with the balance patch that they have been using for this, it's been a lot better than I was expecting. And to be completely honest, when I casted a couple of best of 5s, best of 7s in the past in amphibious maps like Bog Arabia, I really didn't like it very much. But with the balance patch, the games are so much different than what you would get with the regular balance. Because regularly, boats are extremely powerful and there is just like no countering. I have seen in the past, without the balance change, you go for militias, you die, you go for Minotaurs, you die, you go for scouts, you die. All you have to do is go for galleys into war galleys. And then it's a matter of whoever makes the most war galleys the fastest, and whoever manages to raid the most wins. But so far in the 6 or 7 series that I have casted from MSC, most of the games have been pretty different from one another, and I've been enjoying it. Last week's TaToH versus Nika was hilarious, and some of the games were pretty good. For instance, what was it? I think it was the Viper versus Rubenstock. It was a fantastic series, so I really encourage anyone who has not watched those to go and do so. Or at least watch the second game from the TaToH versus Nika series, it was pretty good. Anyway, yeah, this is good for a change, a visual change as well. Unfortunately, the small trees mod is not working for me, so we have huge trees. But yeah, the wildlife is good, the different trees is fantastic. And with the balance patch is mostly about having the possibility of going for some water units rather than having to go for them or else you lose. That is not how it works anymore, fortunately. But yeah, this map we are getting Koreans versus Malay, and we have seen this last week, TaToH versus Nika. It was exactly the same actually. Nika was playing Malay, TaToH was playing Koreans, and the good thing about Koreans in this map, you don't usually go for the trash, but you can go for, because the whole middle is water, you can go for turtle ships, which are arguably a little bit too overpowered in this terrain. But yeah, you can only play Koreans once. Pretty uneventful game so far, as it's the case with most arena games. Once again, quick reminder to anyone who has not joined the raffle, !raffle, and join the raffle for 3 months of Platinum. If you already have Premium, if you have a lower tier Premium, unfortunately, if you win, you can only get a 3 months extension on whatever you have. That is the way it works right now. So keep that in mind if you still want to try to join the raffle, or if you want to leave somebody else who doesn't have Premium the chance, up to you. But yeah, no upgrades, unfortunately. Interesting though. TaToH's gonna go for. Well, that's a lot of villagers. Oh, and he's been spotted. MrYo had the scout over there. Okay, that is going to be a late tower. But well, MrYo, who is playing Malay, he is gonna be able to go up just 80% faster. So that seems a lot of villagers for only dogs. It seems to me like he's gonna try to go for a tower. Yeah. Going up just 80% faster means that MrYo, after clicking loom, after getting loom, he is gonna click up. And he should be there not long after. There you go, actually 11 minutes and 50 seconds is not that bad at all, considering that it's only 1 minute from now. But let's see, the stone wall is going down pretty fast. MrYo should have the resources. No, he's not taking any gold whatsoever. He's not gonna have resources to go up to Castle H, so I have to wonder what the plan is right now. Malay get fully upgraded arbalest, so going for archers is an option. Cavalry is not that good, although you do get 30% cheaper elephant, so even though you only get scale barding armor for +1/+1 and you don't get bloodlines, that is not that relevant for elephants. So he could potentially do that in Castle Age if he wanted to, but yeah, now in Field Age there's not a whole lot that he can do. He was not taking gold, the gold was forward. I'm not really sure what the plan was, but right now MrYo doesn't really have a lot of resources. He's coming up with a market. Two towers up, pushing him away from these berries, from the fruit bush. But yeah, he still has these. Back at home though, TaToH is chilling a lot. He's gonna switch into berries just now, still taking the buffaloes. And yeah, it's mostly aggression now from the blue player, who is going to go back home. No, what is he gonna do? Market. Market coming up in blacksmith. And it seems like TaToH is actually gonna be able to go out to Castle Age faster than MrYo. I mean, honestly, MrYo should be a couple of villagers ahead. That is pretty standard when you are playing Malay because of the faster uptime. You can click up later and still go up at the same time. But yeah, MrYo going for wheelbarrow right now. I'm not really sure about this anymore. If he already had wheelbarrow, you could kind of understand that he... Oh, it's the fish and chips. Okay. So TaToH probably has a bunch of fish and chips. And that is... Okay, so he has more fish and chips, but MrYo actually has more villagers. Because Capture Age displays... Oh! What happened over here? Give me a moment. We had a crash. It seems like Capture Age crashed. I'm gonna have to restart it pretty soon. Give me a moment, sorry about that. Random crash. Dark Age. Pun intended. That is genius. Oh, actually both players going out to Castle Age. We can catch a small glimpse of what's going on right now over there. Let's see. We should be up and running now. Okay, perfect. There we go. So where were we? Both players going up to Castle Age. TaToH losing a villager over there. MrYo trying to go for the dogs. Now Malay are also a naval civ, are actually a naval civ. So for them, water is life. And yeah, you get cheaper fish traps for Malay that provide unlimited food, so if you can get a patch of safe water, like over here, he could potentially go for a bunch of those and get unlimited value out of those fish traps. I had to wonder though if MrYo is gonna go for a castle. Malay get a unique technology in Castle H, which is called thalassocracy. When you research that, all your docks become harbors. And harbors can shoot arrows. And that is pretty significant. MrYo going for War Galley right now, which is going to transform the Fire Galley into fire ships. Going to transform the standard galleys into war galleys. Gonna transform the demolition rafts into demolition ships. Overall making your boats stronger. But this is gonna be struggling for sure. These towers are gonna be doing a lot of damage. Stoneless towers are important. Stoneless towers. What do you mean? But yeah, because of these towers, because of the Korean bonus, which grants more range, I think, for your towers and more attacking Castle H and Imperial H, it's very tough. Yeah, tower coming up here. I have to see if MrYo knows about this or not. He knows, MrYo knows about this. He can see at least, but he's not gonna be going for the counter tower. He doesn't need to, arguably though. He's got the backwood over there that he can take from quite safely, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. But over here he is kind of getting choked. HP over there looking a little bit better for MrYo. Same upgrades for both players. MrYo getting the edge on the water. Gonna start taking the fish and chips over here as well. Very good. This is going to be a huge impact for TaToH, who is now falling behind in villager count. Villager and fish and chips count. Oh, thank you, Santiago. Very appreciated. Oh, that's gonna go down incredibly fast. But there you go. Thalassocracy coming up. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Harbor! Yep. Gonna be shooting arrows. What you gonna do about it, boy? Not much, it seems. TaToH's gonna have to to move away, sail away from the harbors. But that is pretty good. So MrYo is gonna be chilling over here on the back. He doesn't seem to be going for fish traps just yet, which is kind of unfortunate. You always want to see them for Malay. But over here, TaToH should be cleaning this up for sure. 4 versus 2 only, not gonna be a big issue. Resources are looking pretty even for both players. Second town center coming up for MrYo over there. TaToH with already 2 TCs, still behind the villager count a little bit. And these towers, they really need to get cleared up. We're gonna need a ram here for MrYo and just patrol them around your base so that they clean the towers, because it's going to be very annoying. Korean towers in Castle H are a lot more deadly. In Imperial H they are a lot more deadly as well, so the sooner you can clean them up, the best. The better for you. Yeah, just take a look at that. Doing so much damage per hit. That is 9 damage against 2 pierce armor. They're gonna be doing 7 damage per shot. That is pretty good. If you go for heated shot as well, and arrow slits, that is just devastating. Which TaToH could potentially do. So I really want MrYo to clean that up. Oh, TaToH going for wheelbarrow right now though. Cheeky boy, 26 minutes. That is actually not as bad as AM players. But yeah, harbors are gonna be great for defending the area. At least that's going to stop TaToH from going for additional towers. Don't towers have some bonus? Yes, they do. Oh, there we go! The turtle ships, and we should have seen those sooner. Going up to Imperial H, MrYo is gonna find himself with a potential technology advantage. But yeah, he's gonna need galleon against the turtle ships. Fire galleys or fire ships are not going to be that good. Because turtle ship, they get bonus armor against anti-ship damage, which is what fire ships have, and you're gonna see it here probably very soon. But yeah, towers get bonus damage against ships if you go for heated shot. I'm not really sure if in this map or in this tournament balance patch that has been tweaked, or the regular damage against both 4 towers has been tweaked. But anyway, TaToH going up to Imperial Age as well. Only 3 extra villagers. Getting ballistics right now, which MrYo does not have. MrYo is gonna go for fast fire ship, and I'm not really sure about this. That castle is good though. That is going to guarantee the gold income for red over here. But these towers for TaToH, who at this point have 11 range and 9 damage, are gonna have, I think, 12 range and 10 damage. But yeah, this is pretty good. I have to wonder though, why is TaToH not going for the tower upgrades? Oh right, Imperial Age is needed. My bad. Guard tower says +9 bonus damage against ship. The thing is that this has a different balance patch, so I'm not really sure if they touched that or not. But yeah, that castle is gonna be denied for the time being. Chemistry coming up for MrYo. We can see, actually. Let's see, we're gonna select one of the ships, and we're gonna see how much damage they deal. But yeah, keep at this point, 12 range and 10 damage. That is quite something. Chemistry coming up for MrYo, chemistry coming up for TaToH, that is going to deal even more damage to ships. What is this? Siege Workshop coming up. Well, the game seems to be pretty even. 3 extra villagers for MrYo. We have a trebuchet, right? Somewhere? Yeah. We have trebuchet over here, taking the towers. They really need to go down. And there we go. MrYo going for careening for extra boat armor. Bracer fast fire ship coming up for TaToH. Bracer though, as Koreans, are we gonna see Arbalist? I have not seen archery ranges so far for him. Or is it gonna be for Galleon? Ballistics coming up, but he only has fire ships. Anyway, another trebuchet, and finally TaToH's towers are getting cleaned up. But take a look at this, guys. That is ridiculous. That is 13 range, and that is 16 range for the trebuchet. I believe 13 range is also the same that bombard cannons have. No, actually they have 12 range. So actually right now TaToH's towers are outraging MrYo's bombard cannons. Let's see. Yeah, this one is going to go down. MrYo finally getting a hold of his own map again. He has lost the castle there though, the castle foundations. I think he deleted it because he has enough resources to go for a castle of his own, but TaToH is going for his own castle over here in the middle of the map. Military count 23 to 16 in favor of blue. MrYo struggling here to hold on against TaToH's pressure. Let's see. Upgrades are in favor of MrYo, but the HP pool is here very good for TaToH, and MrYo is fighting under the castle. That is not good. With ballistics, the castle's not gonna miss the shots. You don't want to do that. Now TaToH is leaking inside MrYo's base. MrYo is gonna go for a castle over here. What to do now? I'm not really sure if you can go for Karambit against boats. Does anyone know if Karambits get any bonus against boats? But yeah, this is pretty bad. MrYo getting demolished pretty much everywhere. Harbors are gonna provide a good foundation though. But he's targeting the mining camp. Oh boy, there we go. He's gonna start targeting the turtle ship. Just going down pretty fast to harbors, actually. I think it's going to go down. There we go, turtle ship going down. But now we have a trebuchet trebucheting this castle down. We have the bombard cannons over here, but MrYo needs to repair. There we go. This is very good defense. And TaToH finally going for heated shot. This is good. This is good. The bombard cannon is going to clear the turret shots up, but he needs to repair this. And this is fantastic for MrYo. All he has to do is keep repairing this, and that is a lot of boats going down pretty much for free from TaToH. So that was pretty good. Population though at this point 23 higher for TaToH. MrYo losing the boats over there to heated shot, enable keeps. Bombard cannons over here. Let's take a look. Towers coming up. TaToH is going to make it very hard for MrYo to get out of his own base. There is a little bit extra space here on the back of MrYo's base, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Right now, TaToH is playing a very solid game, and with 2 extra villagers, MrYo is not really able to keep up with TaToH's military right now. Watchtower coming up. That is not even guard tower. Now melee, they do get keep. They do get bracer, of course, so they get fully upgraded keep. But if I'm not mistaken, they only get heated shot. They don't get arrow slits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure they get heated shot, but they don't get arrow slits. But yeah, it's not like it's going to make a huge difference when it's only 1 tower. Let's take a look over here. The HP pool for TaToH's units, and actually, yeah, a lot of these boats are going down very fast to the towers. Actually, no, it's not. It's pretty slow. Okay, never mind. Rams going forward, bombard cannons going forward. This seems to be pretty much in favor of TaToH. As soon as the rams start soaking the damage from the castle, it's probably going to be game over. MrYo is just struggling to keep the bombard cannon alive over there. He's actually not repairing at all. He's lost it. He's losing the tower over there. This is pretty GG to me. Population only 9 higher for TaToH. And to be fair, he has been losing a lot of units over here. KD is looking very good for MrYo, but no castle over here. That's going to leave this TC exposed. When the TC goes down, there is no way for the villagers to go to, although another castle coming up now for MrYo. Interesting. So still holding on, sort of. Fast fire ship for both players. HP pool over here is looking a lot better for TaToH. Only 1 fast fire ship remaining over here for MrYo, and once again 4 bombard cannons for the blue player. There is nothing that MrYo can do at this point. He is going to lose the TC. He's gonna have to switch the villagers over to the castle over there. Although TaToH mismicroing his army, losing 1 bombard cannon. And a couple of these are very low HP. Melee, they do get bombard cannon themselves, so that is something that he could potentially try to go for, but MrYo is not paying attention over here. The turret that he was using to trail the castle down has gone down to fast fire ships. And over here the pressure has been relieved a little bit. Keep has been researched as well. And MrYo trying to do everything he can just to hold on. But the population count still higher for TaToH, who at this point has 8 extra villagers. And around 7 extra military, 6 extra military right now. This is pretty bad. MrYo cannot really engage under Korean towers with heated shot. This is a pretty interesting situation, and that's certainly something you don't see daily for sure. Some relics, let's see. Actually, yeah, TaToH has 3 relics and 0 for MrYo, so resources are gonna start going down for MrYo pretty soon. He's taking gold from here, but that is going to go down very soon. And is MrYo gonna go for his own bombard cannons? Nope. This just seems like an unstoppable force now for blue. siege everything down with the bombard cannon, protect the bombard cannons with boats. It's pretty over in my opinion. MrYo is probably gonna take the trebuchet over here, although TaToH is gonna react, start repairing it. Yeah, this is not looking very good. Although we have a bombard cannon over here, let's see if he can do anything. But once again, Korean towers getting more range than bombard cannons. TaToH needs to target this, and he's doing it. Yeah, the bombard cannon is going down to the tower. That is the power of Koreans. Castle has been lost over here. MrYo is losing control left and right, like literally left and right. And that is going to be it actually for game 2. So, score so far 2-0 in favor of the Spaniard player. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. So, KD, pretty good for TaToH, although kind of even. Pico stats, kind of mixed bag over there. Castle Age and Imperial Age time faster for MrYo, but failing to actually seize the advantage, the technological advantage of getting access to better upgrades and better units. Anyway, now we're gonna jump into the third game, and I just hope that this is not the 3-0, because of course, man, we want to see all 5 games. So there we go, third game in the best of 5 series between TaToH and MrYo, the best of 5 series for week 2 of MSC. Let's take a look. What do we have? So this map is Seize the Hump, and you might remember this from earlier cups, previous cups, where you have like 2 small islands, then you have the amphibious terrain around them, and then that connects to a huge island in the middle where there's a lot of resources. So what you get back at home is not much, to be honest. You don't get any gold, you don't get any stone whatsoever, you only have a couple of small tree patches. And I think this is probably MrYo's home map. But yeah, we don't have block forest here. Interesting. Anyway, civilizations for now is going to be Malians versus Celts. Malians for MrYo, Celts for TaToH. For Malians, they get 1 bonus pierce armor per each for barracks units. They get also 80% faster researches from the university. Buildings cost minus 15% wood, and they get free gold mining. So that is quite good. For Celts, on the other hand, they get 15% faster working lumberjacks, which is comparable to getting free gold mining. Of course, it's for wood rather than for gold. And it also affects your villagers from Dark Age, while gold mining only kicks in from Fuel Age, of course. And hello all games. Black Forest was removed from the map pool. It seems to be the case. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. The first couple of games from Black Forest were kind of bad, but the ones that I casted personally were kind of fun. Were actually pretty good. But yeah, well, anyway, it is what it is. We are seeing Seize the Hump now, and yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna close the door. But there we go. Both players moving over to the middle island already. Barracks coming up for TaToH, and the mill over there. I believe MrYo knows about this. Yeah, he has the scout over there, so he knows. He knows what to expect. Fortunately, militia are not very strong, so if he just goes for a couple of palisades, he should be fine, and he's doing exactly that. Going for a house over here, could potentially go for, yeah. That's it. That's it. He's pretty safe now. With this scout and with militia over there, he's gonna be pretty safe. He's got the villagers over here, which are pretty strong against militias as well. So not much for TaToH to do over here unless he goes for even more militias. What he can do though is he can catch up to villagers. If he manages to get one villager weak from MrYo, he should be able to catch up a little bit faster because of the 15% faster walk-in infantry units for Celts. But yeah, that is pretty good. TaToH is going to get the scout over there. And the game is going a little bit too fast. Hold on, hey there boy. There we go. Let's take a look at the HP pool over here. Oh, going in favor of TaToH. But that is more Minotaurs for MrYo. MrYo is not really engaging with the villagers though, but TaToH, very good micro, sniping the Minotaurs from MrYo, so now he's gonna have 2 Minotaurs remaining over here. MrYo is gonna have to walk away. That tower is not going to go up and those villagers are going to go down, potentially these as well. That is 3 Minotaurs and MrYo doesn't have anything to fight this. And this is what we were talking about! Minotaurs from Celts, 15% faster, so you just get a weak villager and there is no way out for you. MrYo's losing vills left and right, 3 villagers behind already. Bringing a lot of vills just to prevent complete destruction, but I would say arguably it's a little bit too late now. Five villagers behind. GG has been called. This has been a pretty fast series, man. 3-0, absolute domination for TaToH. The Spaniard player is going to be getting the series against MrYo over here. So we're gonna take a look at the achievements and we are gonna jump into the second game of the series. Actually no, the second series of the stream, sorry. Let's see. Oh, that was so well played by TaToH, sniping the Minotaurs, prioritizing those over the villagers, and then he had his own Minotaurs to get all the villagers from MrYo. KD is just out of this world, over 2-1. And of course, a bunch of the units that he killed were villagers, the units that he lost were mostly Minotaurs. Not much to speak of in terms of eco. Uptime exactly the same for both players, villager high. One higher for TaToH, but eventually, yeah, MrYo falling behind considerably.